guys, Abby here. So we are back for another TBR video with my own TBR game. So usually at this point I would tell you about all the reads that I read the month before. However, I've decided I'm going to do those in separate videos so I can explain them better to you and explain my thoughts, so that video is on its way. Now bear in mind we're only on the 24th of January just now. However, I have managed to read everything off my January TBR except I'm in the middle of Sword Capture, but we're on the 24th and I'm definitely going to be finished it by the end. So we have completed the January TBR. So I decided when I complete it, I get to move forward however many spaces the die decides. So let's see what it says. 5, so we get to move forward 5 spaces, and yes, I did move backwards 1 because we moved far too extra the last time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool, so we're starting there. So let's get on with our rows. We're doing 5 rows because I don't need to add any rows because I finished. So let's see what we get. 4. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have a readathon straight off the bat. So the readathon that I am taking part in February is the Battle of the Girl Bands, I think that's what it's called, and I'm on Team TLC. I'll tag the gals down below that are the leaders of my team. So I'm just going to spin the prompts for that. What we're going to get. I can't read that. Considered getting rid of. So I have to pick a book that I consider getting rid of. So I know exactly the book. So this book is called To Be the Best by Barbara Taylor Bradford. This has been in my bookshelves for honestly like 10 years or something. I picked it up because one of the characters is called Paul O'Neill. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm an O'Neill. We are O'Neills together. And I've literally not read it. But maybe this is the month that I get to it, especially now that it's on my TBR. And it's going to get me points in the readathon, which is good. Next roll, here we go. Dun, dun, dun. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we've landed on purple, which is one of my own video ideas. So let's see what we get. Ooh. Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood, nice. So we have been given Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. I am super excited to read this. I love all of Ali Hazelwood's books and I thought this would be a good one to read because February is Valentine's month, so very exciting. We have 3 rows left. Let's hope that it stays this nice to me. 4, amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to our own videos. So we're going to be making a lot of videos, it seems. Let's see. Amazing. I'm excited about this one because it will help me finish a video. This book is Blindsided by Karen Slaughter. This is a thriller. I found this actually in Aldi for like $2.49 or something. However, I've heard a lot of people talking about Karen Slaughter and how amazing her writing is. The topic is like a touchy subject and I don't think it's going to be a fun book, but if it's as good as what everyone's saying, then I'm excited to get into it. And as I said, this is going to complete a video for me. So this is a video I've been working on for a while and this is the last piece of the puzzle. So then that video will be able to get out to y'all. So that would be super fun. Okay, we have 2 rows left. Let's see what we've got in store. 3, amazing. 1, 2, 3. So we're going into my own prompts. I don't want to jinx that we've been doing so well because I don't want to move back. Let's see what we get. Ooh. Fantasy. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Y'all, I'm going to have to think on this one Cause I don't know if I got many fantasies kicking about these days. I suppose I could look at my library also because I've got the Libby app now. However, I would rather make these physical TBR. Let me have a little thing about it, girl. Okay, so I do have fantasy books, but a lot of them are starting a new series, or they're like second books in series, or they're witchy books that I want to keep for October. So I've just went for Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. This is the second book in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. So technically it's the third book in the series because The Hobbit comes first. And I'm sticking with that. You can all come for me, but that's what I'm going with because that's the order the books came in, okay? I got them as a group and that's how they came. So that's the end of it. This was probably my best bet. I looked at the back and it was like page 740 and I was like, this is not a 700 page book. Like no one can kid me on and say that that's right. But I checked the front and the pages start where the last book finished off. I'm excited. I'm loving these covers. I don't know. It makes it feel like it's set like in our real world, even though it's not. And I probably will listen to the audiobook along with it because I enjoyed that the first time round when I was driving my car. I'd listen to the audiobook and then get home and then reread over just so that I got the bits that the audiobook missed. We have one more roll, you guys. Let's hope it's a good one. We're on our last roll and what we don't need is a 2 or a 6. If we get a 2 or a 6, I might cry. So let's hope that it's anything but. I'll even take a 1. I will take a 1. Let's just, I can't look, I'm gonna show my eyes. A 1, I'll take it. Like honestly, as long as it wasn't a 2 or a 6, we don't need to go backwards, you guys, which means we are so close to the end. And if I finish all my books, we could be moving forward well quickly, and within 2 months, I could be buying a new book, which is exciting. So we've landed on a purple again, which is one of my own videos. I feel like last month we got a lot as well. Let's see. Spin. Dun, 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 dun. Amazing! We got Carrie. So we got Carrie by Stephen King. If you know me, you'll know that I'm trying to get through Stephen King's books. And I managed to do a little buddy read with my friend Laura, the book hermit, and we are going to buddy read this at the beginning of February. Maybe even get Leandra on and we'll do some reading sprints, which would be lots of fun. I actually didn't realise that Carrie was going to be as short as it is. However, Luke was telling me that this was like supposed to be considered one of his like short stories back in the day, but obviously it was so popular that it's just classed as like its own book thing. So I'm super excited to read it. I think I'm really going to love it. And if I do love it, then I want to get this super cool cover with like the spine that's the red with the funky writing. That's my real goals in life. This is a borrow from the library. I went to the library to get it. So yeah, I'm excited that we have got this on the TBR because this is definitely going to be read. So that is our game complete. We have our 5 books. I'll go over them in a wee second. However, I have got another couple books that I just genuinely couldn't get onto that TBR that I also need to read in February. So the first one is Pigeon Blood Red by Ed Duncan. We've got a wee signature inside somewhere. We have a wee signed piece of paper. I'm very excited. He has asked me to read this and give it an honest review. So I'm excited. It's the first book in a trilogy for Underworld Enforcer Richard Sanders. It seems like an ordinary job: retrieve his gangster boss's stolen goods and teach the person responsible a lesson. But the chase quickly goes sideways and takes Rico from the mean streets of Chicago to sunny Honolulu. There, the hardened hitman finds himself in uncharted territory when innocent bystanders are accidentally embroiled in a crime. As Rico pursues his new targets, hunter and prey develop an unlikely respect for one another. Soon he is faced with a momentous decision: follow his orders to kill the very people who have won his admiration, or refuse and endanger the life of the woman he loves. So I'm excited about this. This is going to be a good one. The next book that I am going to be reading is Jason's Side Identity by Ibrahim Shabazz. So I have also been asked to review this book. They had me at demigods, honestly. When I got the message and they were like, do you like books about demigods? And I was like, do I like books about demigods? Of course I do. So I'm very excited. So I'm going to read you the back of this one as well. Who am I and what have I caused? I've been asking myself that plenty of times. Well, now I know I'm a demigod, so that changes things, if anything. It adds more weight to this. Now there are monsters hunting me and I have to escape across the country with 2 demigods to get to safety. That's not even the half of it. What about the calamity of the fighting between the gods? And Leviveus, how do I fight in these circumstances? I can't forget any of this, not even for a second. How will I take accountability in this world which should not even exist? I will do what I must. Now, this is a chunk book. It's over 500 pages, but I'm super excited to read it. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun, okay? And there we have it, you guys. This is our February TBR. Not the TBR I thought we were going to be getting. I thought we would have a wee bit more romance on it. I thought maybe we'd get, I don't know, like Stone Blind, something like that on it. But here we are. We have Carrie by Stephen King. We have The Two Towers, the next one in the Lord of the Rings series. We have Blindsided by Karen Slaughter. We have Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. And we have To Be the Best by Barbara Taylor Bradford. So this is it, you guys. These are the 5 books that I have to read in February in order to get closer to my goal to buying a book. Because you guys, I've not bought any books yet. So let's see if I'm allowed to buy a book. So comment down below if you have read any of these. If you've not, tell me what your TBR is looking like for February. If you have any TBR videos, let me know and I will check them out. I love watching TBR videos. They're my favourite to watch, favourite to make. And like the video because it helps the channel. And if you've got this far and you've enjoyed yourself, make sure to hit the subscribe button and make sure that the notification bell is on and we can become friends and you can see when I put up new videos. I'll see you next one. Bye.